to Vera, who is our next speaker today. So if that's okay with Vera, to we put you on the spot and to support all will. And we can hear you though, so that's very great news. So thank you so much, Vera, for being with us. All well, if you hear us, take your time. We'll go with Vera and we'll then end up with all well. But before giving you the floor, Vera, I would like to briefly introduce you and, of course, thanking you for being with us today. So Vera Al Mawla, who is originally from Lebanon and is the president and co-founder of Piece of Art NGO. She is a musician, a trainer with experience working with children and youth from diverse backgrounds, coming from a multicultural and multi-religious family herself. I also know Vera personally through her work in peace building, and very much delighted to have you with us. So the idea is that you will be able to share a little bit what have you been doing through your organization and also through this very, I would say, more creative, innovative approach using arts and music into peace building. So that was, if I remember correctly, also one of the recommendations Mina was telling us, no, how can we be a little bit more creative? And I know participants who are joining today also had a workshop on, creativity approaches to peace building. So hopefully you will be able to share a little bit more with us. What does it mean, this youth, peace and security agenda at the local level? Perhaps with community or young people who are peace builders, but who haven't needed actually to have this agenda on board because they are doing the work anyways. So Vera, the floor is yours, and thank you again for being with us.
Thank you so much, dear Ramaral. Thank you, everyone, dear colleagues, panelists, partners, young activists, peace builders, and peace building networks. It is first an honor for me to be speaking here with you today. Allow me first to introduce myself. My name is Vera Al Mawla, president and co-founder of Piece of Art. Our organization, Piece of Art, started with the vision of one person, Yahya, the founder and chairman of Piece of Art, who left his marginalized area to seek education and returned with a plan and an idea to serve and change the local community affected by tensions and conflict. Piece of Art started in 2016 as a humanitarian organization and as the first fine arts academy that offers the people of the Northern Miqaa Valley in Lebanon an artistic and safe outlet in an area affected by conflict and violence, and which is isolated from the rest of the areas of Lebanon, as it is considered a red zone by embassies and international entities. Piece of Art's work focuses basically on bridging communities and engaging youth on the local level through arts, sport, culture, and technology in parallel with civic training, awareness sessions, and discussion circles focusing on peace building, inclusion, and active leadership. Our programs are focusing on building the capacities of youth and their skills that would help them become active and positive change makers in their own communities. And this includes leadership skills, communication skills, conflict resolution, peace building, accepting diversity, nonviolent communication, citizenship, gender equality, positive masculinities, peaceful coexistence between religions, nationalities, sectors, and diverse backgrounds, and all of this through art and civic training, and in addition to other skills. Our organization is the Lebanese member of the United Network of Young Peace Builders, UNY, a proud member, and a global network which is a global network of 125 youth organizations around the world working on peace building and the implementation of the YPS agenda. Piece of Arts programs are focusing on youth, women, and marginalized groups. One of our programs, for example, is Young Media Creators, a project implemented in partnership with Pax for Peace, and which trained 16 youth on photography, filmmaking, social media, and content creation, as well as storytelling and presentation, communication skills, leadership, gender equality, advocacy, and debate. And youth are continuing to work on media content focusing on local challenges and their own concerns as youth in their own communities. Another project is Art Against Violence, which is funded by the US Embassy and which targeted over 18 months, 300 youth. Youth groups received training on leadership, conflict resolution, citizenship, and coexistence, integrated with 6 different arts. The arts are filmmaking, script writing, photography and art editing, piano and music theory, guitar and songwriting, drawing and fine art, as well as theater and expressive storytelling. And youth from different backgrounds were working collectively on mutual art projects that were focusing on their own messages, and these messages were exhibited to local figures and stakeholders and active members of the society. Piece of Arts team was also has also implemented an arts and psychosocial support program with UNESCO, which is called We Rise Through Art. This program was for children affected by Beirut's explosion, and this program included arts, music, drawing, sports, and gymnastics activities with psychosocial support to help children and pre-adolescents deal with the stress and the trauma after the horrific accident. We Play for Peace is another project we implemented in partnership with IOC under the Youth 360 program, which allowed building bridges among youth from diverse backgrounds through sports, volleyball, yoga, and other sports that were integrating from different backgrounds. We launched the first co-working space in the northern Biqa area and the Innovative Academy as an open space for discussions and for youth of the diverse backgrounds to meet, interact, and work on mutual projects. This space is also a hub for the youth to build their skills in technology, and this is implemented in partnership with PAX as well. Our organization was invited to the EU Parliament in Brussels, where my colleague Mahdi Yahya represented Piece of Art on the International Day of Democracy, and we were invited as well to the United Nations headquarters in New York, where we shared our experience and approaches with regional entities and member states. We launched also in 2021 our bi-monthly newsletter highlighting our activities and programs. And I would be happy to share with you our links as well, maybe in the chat later on, so you can join our newsletter family as well. We published our We Rise Through Art Trainers Handbook, which is a downloadable toolkit young trainers can use to implement art-based peacebuilding activities, and I will share the links as well for this handbook. Finally, I would just like to say that as you all can see today, the world is changing very quickly, and unfortunately, tensions and conflicts and violence are on the increase. The last was with the Ukrainian-Russian conflict that we all are following up very closely. With Piece of Art, we want to share our message of peace and coexistence, especially in places of conflict. We believe that art and dialogue are the tools and the way to fight violence, wars, extremist mentalities that are rising, and racism and discrimination. Thank you so much. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Vera, for giving us very concrete example on how it actually works on the ground to push this agenda, and also how you have been using arts, but culture in general, music, sports as well. So thank you so much. I'm not sure we have all well back, but in case I want to check, because I do think we